Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Students, uh, you might have a question about a genetic problem, a genetic disorder, which is not actually the disorder. I'm today going to discuss the pattern baldness. In my words, the airport. Okay. You might have noticed that the pattern baldness is found more frequently in males as compared to the females. मेरा मतलब है कि ये गंजे ज़्यादा मेल होते हैं और जो फीमेल्स हैं वुमेन हैं वो कम गंजी होती हैं. Let us find let us try to find the answer to this question through genetics. Okay. uh, Here is the topic of discussion today, the pattern baldness. Okay. Well, the pattern baldness, what it is actually the baldness which is found on your scalp. Okay. And why it is found, as I have mentioned earlier, why it is found more in the males as compared to the females. What is the genetics of this trait? You might have stated that there are certain characters which are dominant and the others are recessive characters. If the recessive trait comes from mother and father, then that recessive trait, that very recessive character or the trait that appears in the individual. Okay. But you have also stated in my last lecture that if the recessive trait is present on the X chromosome, if it comes from mother and father, both X chromosomes, they carry the character, then the character would appear in the daughter. Okay. And if that recessive character is present on one chromosome, one X chromosome, and it is absent on the other X chromosome is normal allele carrying, then what will happen? That character, that recessive trait would not appear in the female or the daughter. Well, I also told you people that if the recessive trait is present on the X chromosome that comes from the mother, I told you people regarding zigzag pattern of recessive traits, I should say, inheritance. For example, in the last lecture, I told you people that hemophilia is a recessive trait that comes from father to mother. I mean, that very mother of the child. Okay. And from grandfather to daughter, and from daughter that becomes mother, and to the grandson. So it is a zigzag pattern of inheritance, I told you people. Today, something which we are going to discuss, that is something different. That is what? These are the sex-influenced traits. Sex-influenced traits. What they are? For example, this character is sex-influenced. How? It is present on either sex-linked genes, or they may be present on the autosomes. Okay, so this is an autosomal sex-influenced character, and its pattern is such that if it is present in heterozygous condition, this is heterozygote. It is sex influenced. The sex of this individual is what? Male. Okay. In male, it becomes this very character this very character becomes dominant and it dominates the normal allele. On the other hand, if you compare this very allele, suppose this was present on this chromosome, you know, half of the chromosomes mean half of the genes, they are inherited from father, half from the mother. Okay, and the chromosomes become double, the genes become double. Okay, so here if this character goes into daughter and she has one allele which is normal, this positive means normal, this very character, this capital means dominant, it would become recessive in the females. Okay, now the female would not be bald, she would be normal, this would be bald. Okay, in Urdu language, this Urdu Saraiki and Punjabi language, it would be ganja. Okay, well, here if the female has the allele that comes from father and mother, in mother, you know, it is like this, in father it is like this. Okay, well, here it would be small b, but if it is now in the homozygous condition, it is homozygous. Now she would be bald. Okay, you might have taken to my point. Look, the allele was in father. When it was in father, it was suppose this is normal, this is capital B, father is bald. Okay, I have already told you people, in case of hemophilia, that whenever you're going to marry or you are selecting the mate for your son or your daughter, you must have an eye upon her parents. It's very much necessary. Okay, particularly regarding the sex-linked diseases, and surely about this as well. Okay, well, you have taken to my point. If this is in the heterozygous condition, the male would be bald. If it is in heterozygous condition, the female would be normal. It would not be bald. Why? Because in female it becomes recessive, and here the recessive trait has come from mother, the dominant trait has come from father, but it became what, recessive. But when two recessive alleles they are present together on the same locus, what happens? The character appears. Now the female would be bald. So the chance of the female baldness or presence of pattern baldness in the females are meager as compared to the males. If the male is in the homozygous condition, he would be bald. If the male is in the heterozygous condition carrying the baldness gene, it would be the male would be bald. But the female would be only and only bald when she has the allele from both mother and father. So this is the reason why the pattern baldness is found more frequent in males as compared to the females. You might have taken to the point. There is another thing which I would like to discuss along with this type of the traits. That is what these are, the sex influenced characters. There are certain characters which are known as sex limited characters or sex limited traits. What are those? those are inherited from father to daughter, and when that very daughter becomes mother, that character from the maternal grandfather goes to the grandson, right? ये नाने से नवासे में जाता है, नाने से किस में जाता है, नवासे में, या दादी से जाता है, दादी से जाता है पोती में, राइट? टेकन द पॉइंट? कैसे, मैं बताता हूं. These are known as sex limited traits. What? Sex limited traits. What these are? I'm going to tell you people right now. Sex limited traits. What they are? Sex limited traits. Look. Sex limited traits. These are the traits which are found in only and only one type of the gender. The traits found in only one gender. For example, the mammary glands. Mammary glands, they have different sizes, okay, and they are inherited from, suppose the mammary glands, why should you suppose these are present only in the female? Okay, this is suppose the grandmother. Which mother? Paternal grandmother. What? Paternal. Now, this character would be transmitted to the daughter. It would be transmitted to the daughter. Okay, that would be female. This character, let me tell you people in another way. The paternal grandmother would transmit this character to her son. Okay, in this son, the character is transmitted, but it doesn't appear. Okay, well, this character, now this person marries a female. Okay, this is the daughter-in-law of this very Dadi Amma. Okay, the paternal grandmother. Now, from here, the character, suppose this is what we are discussing about mammary gland shape or mammary gland size. You might have noticed that there are females who suffer from the problem of growth of the mammary glands. Okay, and there are certain other problems as well. I'm not going into detail. The character of mammary gland goes to her son, from son to the granddaughter. Okay, now this very granddaughter would have the character from suppose the size of the mammary gland would go from paternal grandmother to the granddaughter. Okay. Similarly, let me tell you people something else. Here is the maternal grandfather. Okay, Now, here is his daughter. She has the character, suppose the size of the penis or the shape of the penis, okay? She would have are many other things that they are, which would come from the maternal grandfather to the daughter. This daughter would marry a male. This male would be the son-in-law of this man. Now, this one and this one here, this very grandson would inherit the characters which are found only and only in the males, and that very character would come from the maternal grandfather, right? He may carry that character from the father. For example, the appearance of the male sex character that come from essentially from the father. But there are certain things like the shape or etc., the length of the penis, etc., etc., that may be influenced by the grandfather, maternal grandfather as well. So same is true here. I told you people that the mammary glands are found only in the females. So the granddaughter may inherit the female characters from where? The grandmother to what? Paternal grandmother to her father, and then from father to that very girl. Okay, so this is how the sex limited traits, they are transmitted in their own way. They get limited in one gender, and then they appear in the next generation. So this is all about how you can differentiate the sex influenced character and sex limited characters. Why I told these sex limited traits here. I told you people, I explained these characters along with the sex influenced character because you may come across this question in certain exam. Okay, thank you very much. Now I will tell you at the end, if you have understood well, it's your duty that you must send this video to your friends, to your loved ones, and if you like it, you must like, and if you like it more, you must subscribe so that you may be notified in the next videos. Thank you very much.